It's Week 9 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' Offensive Player of the Year. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The drive starts with a run by White. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught. This is White. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. You look at the Saints defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
so many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Striker, 3-3.
From the gun, it's Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, here's Wright. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, CD... and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Smith, red. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for it. And he will try to get to the pile-up, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 3. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
But all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. He finds Mayer here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Alert! Alert! No!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play someone try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second and 10. Here's Lance. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here is third down and 4.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nifty move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 69 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Lance. For the left side, it's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Cycle. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Switch, yellow. Hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Ready. Drill green. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
Check white. Drill 52. Red. Cycle.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice gain there for a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. On third down, a run from White. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's White. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's 4th down.
Black Ultra. Trail, yellow. 22 needle. Red.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Viking 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A.J. Brown, 34 yards. And the Bucs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10, a minute 4 on the clock. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Carlson on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And they will take a knee here.
Ready, break!
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense worked